No! What the hell? There we are. Haven't been banned from Twitter yet. Oh, sorry. 1 second. I was looking at other shit. Anyway, yeah, yes it is. Yes, it fucking is. Yes, Monty Penny. I don't even know what the fuck she is. Black, Indian, Pakistani. The first bitch president. Well, I'd love to know where the fuck you think all this Kamala support is coming. Donald Trump is leading early voting. He most likely is going to win the popular vote. Which, God, I want Trump to win the popular vote. Or, you know what? You know what I actually want? More than that, and I'm going to say this to spite my face. I want Donald Trump to win the popular vote, but Kamala Harris to win the Electoral College. Now, do I think our country can survive Kamala Harris? Yes. In truth, yes. But I want to see the entire left-wing media shift from hating the Electoral College to sucking its fucking cock. And you know they would.
Cup of...
I would have actually used peanut oil. Just, I don't know. I think avocado oil is a little pretentious.
apple cider vinegar. One thing I do want to add to this recipe actually is I took a little bit of that marinade that I made on for one baste. And I only basted it one time, but I think it's really helping, with the seasoning on the outside of this bird. This is going to be good. So I'm going to pull the chicken off the pit. We'll let it rest a bit and then give you a try. Here we are. Chicken's all rested and ready to try. Basically, I'm throwing a bunch of Mexican flavors, some Southern California flavors into a sandwich. And we're kind of riffing on the Philadelphia style cheesesteak sandwich. We're going to be cooking it on the wildfire.
So you're riffing on a Philly cheesesteak to give it a flavor from another country. That's fucking weird. If you want to do Cali Max, fine. Then at least have the flavors of California in it. At least when it comes to Tex-Mex, you have a marriage between Texan flavors and Mexican flavors.
You can find the Mexican cheeses to go with it. It's the way to go. Really good.
You know what? I did the video I was contracted to do. I may actually do it again. I don't think it was the best take. Look, kind of had a rough week. Stressful week. And this is where I'm going to end it. But I got through to the end. Because the fatigue of my working week, my real job, and everything else, I was too tired to do it. So, for quality control reasons, I just decided to scrap it and retry it again. All right. That's been long enough. Let's get into the Boston Market chicken copycat recipe. I hope I don't get tired because this guy's voice has a thing. This guy's voice can put you to sleep. Unlike leftists, I have this thing called a job.
As a nurse, my priority is to help patients and to help them make the best
Okay, now this is my problem with this commercial. Look at her nose right here.
medical decisions for them. But Republicans...
And look at her nose here. What the fuck happened?
I will be running just,
Yeah, because unless you kind of specially order them, you're not going to get virgin birds. You're gonna get birds that have their legs spread. So, not great for rotisseries.
I want to see the juices, the
I
drips, going down.
I wish he had a pan down there because you could make some killer fucking gravy with it. Now, don't get me wrong. This bird's probably going to taste fucking amazing. But, that being said, I wish he would have somehow gotten a pan under there to save all those drippings, and he could have made a killer fucking gravy with it.
Chicken's all rested and ready to try.
Well, chicken's juicy, I know that. In fact, how long did you rest that? That's a little too much liquid.
That can, we're going to leave it in the can.
Yeah, Minneapolis burned to the ground because some dumb fucking jackass multi-time felon decided to commit suicide with fentanyl, and everybody blamed the cop.
Adding 10 herbs in there because
George Floyd was dead anyway. I'm not saying the cop is completely innocent and everything. He should have known Floyd was having a drug overreaction and a drug freak out. I can maybe attest to that. I can attest that Chauvin maybe had been negligent, but he didn't cause fucking George's death. And anything to the contrary is just a lie. But here's the thing. If it wasn't Officer Chauvin, if it was instead some other black dude that just had beef with George Floyd, and, like he was the brother of the woman, the pregnant woman that Floyd held a knife to her belly and had killed him by kneeing on his neck, nobody would have given a fuck.
it's the kind of pizza sauce I like to use. But anyway, I'm just going to leave it as is.
Again, between the time that George Floyd died and Derek Chauvin was sentenced, how many other black men were killed? Mostly by other black men, and nobody gave a shit. Yeah, except Fiera. The notion that just because a person drinks X number of drinks per day or X number of... that doesn't mean anything. Society warps what it means to be addicted to something. Okay? I'm not addicted to alcohol. Okay? And you can not believe me all you like. But I can prove my point.
One thing that
which I'm not doing tonight.
basil adds.
God damn it, I gotta pee. I think I got my robe too. I think we're back to that part of the year.
Even if it is not.
Mike, close your eyes. Remember your life under Trump. Remember your life under Biden. Your life was better under Trump. And no, Mike, Trump is not going to make a move against your and your husband's fucking marriage. He was already president for 4 years, did nothing, and the first 2 years he had a Republican House and a Republican Senate, didn't do shit. And 3, he hosted gay weddings at Trump Tower. Trump doesn't give a fuck.
That the crime rates are higher than they are, even though they're going down because they watch local news.
No, they're not going down, and they are way higher than they were at their lowest rates. So no, Mike, you're just wrong here, buddy. You know, it's kind of like everybody whines and cries about the January 6th rioters, yet not a single one of the Chaz Chop motherfuckers got arrested.
Maybe some people are just bad. Maybe a large percentage of the American population, they're just bad people.
Oh, just fine. Call us garbage, call us trash, call us the basket of deplorables. And what was your thing? Or we're just evil. Yeah, Mike, you wonder why your side increasingly is getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And Shoe on Head hit something on the head. It's one of the first times I've agreed with her in a couple of years. There needs to be a Democrat Party. I do not want one-party rule. Nor do I want the battle to be between Republicans and Libertarians. There does need to be a left wing. But you guys are making it impossible to support you because you're becoming crazier and crazier and crazier, and what you want makes less and less sense. Do I believe in abortion? Yes. I also believe in abortion up to a point. Do I believe in the death penalty? Yes. Do I believe in euthanasia? Yes. Do I believe in assisted suicide? In certain cases, yes. Do I believe there should be a welfare state? Yes, but to a point. It's assistance, not a lifestyle. Do I think children have an obligation to help their elderly parents? No.
47% of the American population supports that. Let's pause.
Yeah, no, it's rounding them up and deporting them. Meaning getting them the fuck out of here. Not opening up our own version of Auschwitz. And yeah, Mike, illegals are a problem. They're causing most of the crimes. By the way, those crime numbers don't get reported to the FBI. And by the way, Mike, the system that you constantly bitch about, you know, our free market capitalist system that you fucking whine and cry about, you four-eyed fucking jackass. That's the very system that these people are risking their lives to illegally get in.
Half the country essentially supports a Gestapo-like police force.
No, this isn't sending them to a death camp. This is sending them to a place where we can put them on buses or planes or what the fuck ever and send them back from whence they came. Well, you supported a Gestapo going around, knocking door to door, rounding up unvaccinated people, putting them in camps until they take the vaccine. No, immigrants are not a cause of all my problems. In fact, they're a cause of very few. But they committed a crime and they shouldn't be here. Okay? Okay. Also, Mike, you're the one whining and bitching about how black and Latino people, black and brown people are so disadvantaged in our free market capitalist economy. Well, a big part of the problem is illegals do the jobs they typically do for way less money. Well, we could build a big, beautiful wall. We'll send Mexico the bill. They probably won't pay it.
Crime, even though statistically immigrants commit far less crime than actually.
Except they're not immigrants. They're illegal immigrants, and yes, they commit a disproportionately large amount of crime because a good chunk of them, or a chunk of them, come from extremely violent gangs. That's why if Kamala Harris wins and that border stays open, you're going to see Chicago go up in flames. Because the native black gangs, like the Crips and the Bloods and all that shit, they're getting pissed off with the Venezuelan gangs of illegal immigrants taking over their drug dealing turf. And it's called Chirac for a reason.
If a poll came out that said, hey, do you support 99% Hitler over Kamala Harris? And 48% of Americans said that they support
How is Trump Hitler? Seriously, how is Trump Hitler? Trump supports Israel, for Christ's sakes. Kind of an odd thing for a Hitlerian person to do. No, it's you still think that calling people Hitler means anything. It doesn't. You've killed it. Congratulations. But okay, let's go with some other policies of Hitler. Hitler wanted the German populace de-armed. Trump is a staunch proponent of the Second Amendment. By the way, that's the one amendment that you guys are so fearful that he's going to become a dictator. Guess what? That's the amendment that makes goddamn sure he won't. Does Hitler want to nationalize industry? No. Oh God, I'm having a hard time remembering all the shit Hitler did. The whole kids in cages thing. Well, Obama built those facilities, so that ain't on Trump. In fact, we should expand them. Well, in fact, we should just put people in a catapult and shoot them back over the fucking border. Oh, there'll be a crash pad. Fuck it. Also, another big difference between Trump and Hitler. Hitler was a vegetarian. Trump is not.
Half the country is fucked up. They're fucked up in the head.
Except Trump is nowhere near Hitler. And the fact that you're trying to make a comparison makes you a complete piece of shit, Mike. I don't like Kamala Harris. You know what? I'll go a step further. I don't like fucking goddamn Bernie Sanders, but I didn't compare him to Joseph Stalin or Mao Zedong. By the way, two commie leaders that killed far more than Hitler. I didn't make comparisons to him and Pol Pot. It's just, you know you're going to lose. You know Joe Biden's been a disaster. You know Kamala Harris is a disaster. You know the fucking immigration thing is killing you and is destroying the country. You know crime is out of control. You know goddamn the economy is shit. You know inflation is out of control. You know goddamn well most women don't give a rat's ass about abortion this election cycle because they can't afford fucking groceries. You know you're going to lose, and you're just doing copium, you smug, stupid, four-eyed son of a bitch. I still love that thing we used to pick on kids with glasses in first grade. Hey, four eyes. All right, now I gotta yell again because I have Legal Eagle up. And this is the most important election of our lifetimes. Now, I want to be completely clear. I like Legal Eagle's channel. I generally like his videos. It is interesting to get a real lawyer's perspective on movies and television shows for accuracy. That said, he has an extreme case of TDS.
As the Republicans nominated Donald Trump. Again. Others will explain the policy differences between Vice President Kamala Harris.
No. Well, here's the thing. Trump actually had to win a primary, which he did very easily. I will say that. Kamala Harris, that gum was appointed the nominee. after it was too late to run a primary. And remember, Legal Eagle, we were both on YouTube at the time. Kamala Harris dropped out before the Iowa caucus in 2019. This stupid fucking you're putting your eggs in the basket for has never once been able to secure one single vote.
And when I talk about a policy matter, I'm talking about the laws that a president might sign.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Legal Eagle, because I can't remember your fucking name. You're a lawyer. You're a practicing lawyer. You're making more money than most people. So the inflation that Joe Biden has caused and the grocery prices that Joe Biden has caused don't affect you anywhere near the average American. Again, you're a lawyer, a generally lucrative profession.
That's fine. Reasonable.
Like, I can tell from this suit was custom tailored. This is probably a bespoke suit. Which, again, I'm a capitalist. God bless you have this money. But at the end of the day, you're not the average American. The average American is nowhere near a lawyer. And look, I want to be also clear. I'm not saying this motherfucker didn't earn it. I'm not saying this motherfucker didn't deserve it. You know, because again, I like his show. He knows his shit. And hell, if it came in a pinch, I'd probably fucking hire him. But at the end of the day, dude, the TDS is bad.
Mind, and it's about the preservation of our democracy. So,
oh my God, we don't have a democracy. Oh my God, now this is probably where I'm going to lose you as hiring you. We don't have a democracy. We have a constitutional republic with elements of democracy in it. You would not want a direct democracy because that is bad, because that allows the tyranny of the majority. Aw, damn. Well, as long as you don't endorse Kamala, I guess we're just going to have to agree to disagree.
Our country, the right vote is for Vice President Kamala Harris.
Oh, and now we're going to have to fight a little bit. But I'll forgive you after Election Day.
Donald Trump represents an affront to the law. Kamala Harris will
How?
uphold the law.
Kamala Harris will uphold the law. Like, keeping people in prison beyond their fucking sentences so she can use them as cheap labor. Ignoring evidence that would have exonerated people on death fucking row. You know, the whole speech Tulsi Gabbard gave that obliterated Kamala Harris's 2019 campaign in exactly, 90 seconds, Mr. Eagle. You are aware of this. If you want to uphold the law, she abused the law. And hell, let's talk about fucking merit. Donald Trump, yes, of course, is the son of a rich man. We know this. Kamala Harris just sucked dick until she got to the top. And I'm not actually making that shit up. Donald Trump is not a criminal. You know those convictions were bullshit. You know it. You're not that stupid. 2, it's on appeal. Like, honestly, the best thing Hochul could have done was give him clemency. Or stopped it. Because now you martyred the fucker. Donald Trump wants to put in a internet bill of rights so I don't have to tiptoe around the landmine field known as goddamn YouTube of what I can and can't say. Because God forbid some grown adult has their fee-fees hurt. The only people whose feelings should matter are children. But I also don't think 5-year-olds should be on YouTube. O.J. Simpson is not a murderer. He was found innocent.
Trump is a convicted felon many times over.
On bullshit charges that you know are going to be overturned. And if they're overturned, it means nothing.
Trump paid off an adult film actress to stop her from going public with their relationship.
Oh my God, he paid a whore! He paid a whore that thought she could make more money coming forward. Do I believe Stormy Daniels and Donald Trump had sex? Yes. Do I also believe that if I gave Stormy Daniels $400,000, she'd suck my pathetic little dick? Yes.
And then falsified business records to hide a violation of election law.
Those were private business records that meant less than nothing.
A jury convicted.
By the way, these charges, were artificially inflated to be felonies. And as a left-winger, I'm assuming you're pro-sex worker. Well, Stormy Daniels was just being a sex worker. It's just she fucked Trump without filming it.
Additionally, Trump sexually assaulted E. Jean Carroll. Then,
oh my God, this crazy cunt! Really? If you actually bother to look at her story, it's got more holes than Swiss cheese.
Earlier this year, a New York court ruled that Trump fraudulently misrepresented his fight.
Oh my fucking God, you are not gonna go there! You're really gonna go there! All right, fine.
Financial figures to get cheaper loans and other benefits. This went on for decades. Trump is now banned from serving.
Oh my God! One, that trial was complete bullshit because the judge in that trial told the jury, in that trial, the judge didn't allow Trump to have a jury trial. He used an obscure precedent to force Trump to have a bench trial. Two, there was no victim. The bank literally said that we heard Trump's estimate. We knew it was probably overblown, but we gave him this loan at these terms anyway, because Trump had like 23 loans with this bank up until that point. And he had always paid every single fucking one of them back in full with the agreed upon interest. So the bank's decision to give Trump this loan against this property that, yes, of course, Trump overvalued, but not by that much. I don't know where the fuck Letitia James thinks that Mar-a-Lago is worth $2 million. You're out of your fucking mind. But the bank gave him this loan and did their due diligence, but just decided to roll the dice on Trump because, again, 22 times before they rolled the dice on him and always made money. Why would 23 be any different? And of the loan in question that black fucking bitch decided to bring up against Trump, he paid back that loan several years ago in full with interest. Where is the crime? And even the bank said, hell, tomorrow we'll give him another loan. We love working with Trump. He's easy to work with. We always make fucking money. Oh my God, I can't do any more of this video. I can't do any fucking more of this. Oh my God, this loan trial was the biggest bunch of bullshit, miscarriage of justice, something you should fucking care about, Legal Eagle. The fact that Trump got, railroaded. All right, I got to recharge my batteries a little bit by dealing with the next Anita Sarkeesian. Oh, for Christ's cocksucking sakes. Stop! Piece of shit.
Delayed gratification.
Anna Kendrick directing Woman of the Hour and then it being bought by...
Oh my god, I hate fucking TikTok. He is stupid fucking...
I don't trust women being around him, even if they know he's dating someone. They could have the audacity to manipulate him into making a decision that will completely ruin everything for us. This is the epitome of pick-me behavior. To blame women for men's choices.
No, because men get stupid around shit like that. Again, every single... Because men are looking to mate with as many women as possible. Okay? Almost every fucking man. Almost every man. And trust me, this might be a trap. If his girl called him into the bedroom and she's in there with another chick and she's like, ride us, cowboy. Yeah, he's having a fucking three-way.
Every time a man cheats on a woman, it is because he chooses to cheat. Let's make that...
No! No, ginger bitch. It's two people. Two people. And very often, women know a guy is committed, and they don't care. You know, there's a lot of chicks, depending on the guy, are just fine being the side chick, not the alpha chick. It takes two people to have sex, not one. It is not just the man's fault. You stupid.
Very clear. Can women be good manipulators? Sure, but are men responsible for their choices and who they are intimate with physically? Yes.
Not necessarily. A lot of men will turn down women's advances because they are in a committed relationship. Do you know who doesn't about as often as men? Women. Otherwise, why the fuck are 1 in 4 men raising children that are not theirs, bitch? Oh, you don't want to talk about that stat, do you? Oh, God, if I ever met this redheaded in fucking real life, I'd fucking hold her head under the goddamn water until the bubbles stopped coming up.
It's really unfortunate that women can't look at men as autonomous human beings who make their own choices. It has to somehow be a woman pulling the strings.
Because men are designed by nature. It's part of our thought patterns. We want to fuck as many women as possible. That's why it's kind of funny that it's one of God's greatest jokes to make 50-50. No, it should be, the population should be 66% female, 33% male. So we can get the 3 different bitches. No. Manipulate him into making a decision that could ruin everything. So if he does the deed, if he cheats on her, she's out. Saying it would destroy the relationship. So that's the accountability part. And by the way, sweetheart, to modern feminists like you, accountability of any kind, is kryptonite. All right. I think this is where I'm going to end it. I'm just not having fun anymore. Good night, everyone. I'll see everyone later.